fate of undocumented students will once again be a hot topic on Tennessee's Capitol Hill today.
And that is not all that's on the agenda either. Let's go to Jaxie Pigeon. She dives into a few of these controversial topics. Jaxie?
Well, Nikela and Mark, coming up at 9 o'clock this morning, state representatives in the Finance, Ways and Means Subcommittee will vote on a bill that could change the landscape of education in Tennessee. Under this legislation, school districts can charge tuition for undocumented students to attend, which directly challenges a 1982 Supreme Court ruling that says schools must teach all students regardless of their legal status. In an open letter, African-American leaders call this a, quote, racial segregationist bill that would do great harm to many families. But bill sponsor and Republican State Senator Bo Watson argues it will save the state money.
The resolution that was published by the school system, they were coming to us saying it's costing us $3,500 more per ESL student. So if you try to figure out how many of those are legal and documented, how many are not documented, then you have the argument that you can make with your colleagues and with the taxpayers about what it's going to cost to provide an English second language education for those students.
Also happening today, a bill changing recess requirements will be voted on in the full state house. Under current law, elementary students in Tennessee are required to get 15 minutes of daily recess. This bill would increase that mandate to 40 minutes per day. And a state house committee will vote on a bill surrounding preferred pronouns at school. Under current law, Tennessee's public school teachers and employees are not required to use preferred pronouns that do not align with their biological sex. This bill would extend these protections to students and school contractors by prohibiting disciplinary action if they refuse to use a preferred pronoun or a name that is not legally recognized. Here's some of the testimony from a non-binary educator in Nashville.
So this bill will lead school districts into federal lawsuits. It is written that this bill prohibits trans teachers like myself from asking coworkers and students to address us correctly and respectfully. I know many will be taking civil action if their job is put at risk, and I know supportive families of trans students will also take action for their children if they face bullying and discrimination.
And back to the undocumented student bill, a group opposing it plans a march to the Capitol at noon today.